What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Q Monster here, back at it once again. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Goodbye 2024 and hello 2025.
Hello, 2025.
Okay, y'all. So today we are going to do, this is our third year. Third year of us doing our best to worst movies of the year countdown. This year, I did cook for us, so I'm going to show y'all my food, and you guys can follow my YouTube channel, and I'm going to post videos of everything that I cooked tonight, how I cooked it, instructions, everything like that. But tonight I made some Cajun pasta with sausage and shrimp. Q loves shrimp, so I made shrimp for him. And so this is what we're eating tonight, and then I also made a cake, and I'm going to also post this on my YouTube cooking channel. And this is the cake that I made, just a cute little New Year's Eve, sparkly little white cake. So, yep. Okay. So, and we also got our...
Yep. Our tears.
Yep. Our tears. Happy New Year, babe.
Happy New Year, babe.
Okay, y'all. So, are we ready to get started? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, for my cooking channel, just know that we are going to post my cooking channel, my blog, everything in the description below for you to see. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So, before we get started, I just want to tell everybody that the movies in 2024 were just not that good.
It wasn't.
Right? They just were not that good. So, our list this year compared to other years is extremely short. I think before we would have up to 30 movies.
Yeah, it'd be like 30.
35 movies.
Yep.
And this year, even with us watching like Netflix stuff and different things like that, we only have about 15 movies this year. So again, we've talked about it many times.
Yeah.
Writer's strike, Hollywood is dead.
Yeah.
They're not making any good movies. And so it's a little bit challenging and hard, okay? But we're still going to do our movie countdown regardless, okay? All right. So how are we starting this, baby? Are we doing worst to best, right?
Let's just go ahead and start to worst, because since this year has just been, a letdown.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good movies here and there, but most of the movies just been complete trash. So let's just go ahead and get the worst out the way, shall we? Let's do that.
Let's do it. All right.
So
we picked, sorry, y'all, we're eating while we're doing this. Okay, y'all, so the worst movie of 2024, we picked Imaginary. It just wasn't good.
Movie was straight trash.
It was so trash. And it was one of those movies where I'm like, I'm not really about to sit here and watch this. Yeah, there was just too much stuff that was just so annoying, so unbelievable. This was like the teddy bear, right?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the horror film or the whatever. It was just not good.
Not good.
There's no other way to put it. So we did do a review
scary.
on it, I believe.
Yeah, I did a review on it. So make sure you check that out. So I got all the reviews on there.
Okay. So that's what we did for the worst movie of 2022. Okay, the second worst movie of 2022 is...
No, 2024.
I'm sorry, 2024. I'm trying to go back 2 years.
Going back in time.
Is Divorce in Black.
Divorce in Black.
What'd you think about this movie, Divorce in Black?
I was just not really into it, I mean, from what I can remember throughout the whole entire time, I was completely just zoned out from this movie. I'm over just shaking my head like crazy. I'm just like, yeah, this is not good. It's not good at all.
The acting was just so bad. It had Corey Hardrick, I think.
Yeah. And
his acting was just, he was supposed to play the perpetrator of domestic violence, and you could almost tell he's never abused a woman before because he just played it so bad. And he was trying to be so angry, and it was just the cheesy, lame acting. And, Tyler Perry did produce it. So, although I heard his new movie that's on Netflix right now is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Divorce in Black. Although I did like Megan Good, but it's just that the acting and the storyline was just too cheesy, too predictable. And Divorce in Black was a Netflix special, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Okay. So this the next worst movie of 2024 is going to be Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter.
You, your dad, and your sister went to watch that, and I did not go watch that. So why did you hate it, and why did it make number 3 on the worst on the worst movies?
Because it's Sony. It's all Sony's fault. You know, they don't know how to make, you know, good movies, especially, you know, with superhero movie genre. And plus, you know, I see this is like they need to stop with all this standalone villain movies, because from what they made Kraven Hunter, I mean, he's a straight villain, but they're trying to make him as an anti-hero, and I'm like, bro, that's just not gonna work. Dude's a straight villain, and you know, I have nothing to say about the guy who I forgot his name, the actor's name that portrayed him as Kraven Hunter. I like him better as, you know, Quicksilver. Somebody else could have been Kraven Hunter, though, but at the same time, I'm like, Sony, you know, come on now. The heroes got to be involved with these movies, straight up. That's all I'm going to say.
But I will say that the previews look good, but then I guess it was disappointing. And you said even your dad and your sister wasn't feeling it. So, Okay, so no Kraven the Hunter. Okay. Oh my God, this next one, I did not want to put it. I didn't want to put it on the worst movies because this would be the 4th worst movie of 2024. Amelia Perez. I felt so sad putting this on the worst movies. Do you remember this one that we watched on? I think it was on Netflix. Yeah. I was so excited about this movie. It had got a lot of good reviews, and I was just hoping that it was going to be great because it has somebody that I love so much in it, which is Selena Gomez. A big fan of hers, and this was a Spanish-speaking role that she did. The storyline was okay, although it was strange.
Yeah,
a little bit unbelievable. I think it could have. I don't know if it could have been. I don't know. I just know that as we're watching it, because I love Selena Gomez so much, I was like forcing myself to try to like it, and I just couldn't like it. And I would just like to say, even though we're putting this on the worst movies, we just got news that Selena Gomez is going to be in a Marvel movie. Yeah. And we can talk about that when that time comes. But I would like to say that she is a great actress, and I love Selena Gomez. This role, she had to speak Spanish, and Spanish, I don't think it's her first language. I think English is her first language. And so that was one of the things. But I don't even think it was just her Spanish. Something was off with the storyline and with just the acting, but I don't know. I wanted to love it, and I just couldn't love it. I still haven't exactly figured out why it wasn't good, but yeah, I don't know what it was, but it made the worst list, unfortunately. But I wanted to love it, and it did get a lot of good reviews. Okay, the next worst movie of 2024 is
Godzilla X Kong. This movie was a letdown for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Godzilla. You know, as you guys know, that follow me on my channel, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a Godzilla fan. I mean, I do like the first Godzilla and Godzilla King of All Monsters. Those are two of my favorites, one. But with the Godzilla X Kong, well, I did like Godzilla vs. Kong, though. That was the best one, too. But with the Godzilla X Kong, I don't know what they was doing with this one. I mean, they just made it like a dumb, fun movie. It's like one of those movies that you gotta turn your brain off, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know, just enjoy like all the dumb, cheesy stuff, about it. But I'm just like, you just can't really do that with, with these type of characters, especially with you dealing with Titan, monsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't make them all cheesy and goofy and everything and all that stuff. So it was a letdown, so... Yeah, that's probably the worst one.
And the CGI, I don't think you liked it.
The CGI was just weird.
Okay, the next worst movie of 2024 is Alien Romulus. I remember when you took me to watch this. And I was like, what did you bring me to watch? It was very gruesome. I felt like I was going to throw up a couple of times.
I mean, that's how it is.
I just didn't know I didn't know why they needed. If they would have never made that movie, I would have lived. Like, they didn't really need to make that movie. Okay, so anything you want to say about it? That's all I remember about it is I was grossed out. I was ready to leave. Almost like when we went to see Gladiator, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, I almost thought it was good. I mean, something didn't really you know, really, really get me fully to like it. But I mean, it was some parts was good here and there, but I mean, I don't know, it just didn't really.
It was like some excitement,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
But it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're kind of going. We're still in the worst movies, but we're kind of starting to creep into the middle.
Yeah.
This movie was actually not bad. Killer's Game.
Killer's Game.
Yep. It was a lot of action. It reminded me of like John Wick type of things. This is about the hitman.
Yeah, the hitman.
And there was a lot of cool fighting scenes. It kept you entertained the whole time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a worse movie. We're kind of going mid right now. So yeah, I did like that movie a lot.
Yeah, and shout out to Dave Bautista, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he is trying to be just like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and especially with John Wick too, and Sylvester Stallone with all the action-packed movie, action superstars and everything back in the day, trying to be all muscle up and ready to start just, busting heads open, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? He's on that level now. Now, I mean, I do like him as a good actor. I do like him as a wrestler too. So, yeah, he did his part.
Yeah. The only thing that was a little off about that movie was like the storyline about him.
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess they had to do something. But I was like, okay, is this the best we can do? The storylines just get so weak in Hollywood right now. Okay.
Yeah.
But I did like that one, to be honest. Abigail is the next one, kind of in the middle. It was okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember a whole lot about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they just
Nothing
trapping
memorable.
they was trapping the mansion, and then all of a sudden they just, end up catching that they assumed that was just a normal little girl, but kind of find out she's a vampire.
Oh yeah. Actually, that one was kind of good. Now
yeah.
that I remember,
it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty funny here and there, but it was a pretty good
Yeah.
movie. So it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
It was okay. Okay. Next is going to be we're kind of going into the good movies now of 2024. Kingdom Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, that was okay movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of action. I think the CGI was okay.
Yeah.
Storyline was okay. I don't remember it being bad. It was okay.
No, it was okay movie to me.
Okay. Okay, this one right here, Blink Twice. I have been wanting to talk about this one because when we watched this was before the whole P. Diddy thing. And this was, now that I'm kind of hearing about the whole P. Diddy story and all this like freak offs he used to have and all this other stuff, I am realizing that I think that Blink Twice movie is, I don't want to say based on a true story, but I think it's telling how powerful men kind of like lure women in and then keep them in these very nice mansions and like sexually assault them and exploit them, because that's what Blink Twice was all about.
Yeah.
It was about women kind of being taken to this like really nice like mansion, and then they would like drug them, and then they would rape them, and then they were like stuck in this like almost like this human trafficking thing where they couldn't get out of it. And then, so when I think back to it, I'm like, I think Blink Twice was like kind of based on a true story, but not necessarily, they didn't say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't think it at the time, but then after this movie, everybody came out. But it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was strange as hell.
Yeah, it was
but
strange.
It was good.
I was kind of lost for a minute. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm starting to see what's
here?
going on now. So
Okay, so that was Blink Twice. Okay, the next movie that we're kind of going into the best movies of 2024 now. Okay, so the next movie that is one of the best movies of 2024 is going to be Beekeeper. Oh, did I miss one?
No, Quiet Place.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Quiet Place. Day
Quiet
one.
Place, Day One.
I like that one.
I do like it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I mean, they made it as a prequel, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what they do nowadays. They want to make things a prequel. But, I'll keep on arguing about, like, if you're going to make something that's, like, that happened, way beyond before you make these movies become a franchise and everything. I mean, start with that one first, then work your way up. And then that way people can understand what story you're trying to tell. But pretty much Day One is just how it all started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How it all began.
What I remember the most about Quiet Place Day One was how they made it. I know it was, I think, in New York City, or what they considered New York City in the movie. But I like the art. They made it it was very artsy, with the little love story between the two characters, I felt like it was very, I don't know, it just had this art feel to it. Like they made it almost into art. Yeah. So I just really like that about it. So, yeah. Okay. The way it was shot. Mm-hmm. Okay, the next one is Beekeeper. This is a big one, especially with what we're going through right now with all the scammers and stuff. Mm-hmm. What do you like about this movie?
I love all the action. You know, I love all the action. Jason Statham, you know what I'm saying? My man. You know, this dude, I followed through all the rest of his movies throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? Dude is just, you know, he be killing it. Mm-hmm. Especially, you know, when you got him in, like, you know, little heist thriller movie and, you know, trying to be a hero, you know what I'm saying? Trying to save lives here and there and all that stuff. But with this movie, I mean, he really did save lives, though. I mean, like, especially, you know, you got to deal with people that scam people, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I even said that on that video when we was doing review. I was a victim from that, too, though, because somebody kept on scamming me for my money and everything. So it's like, hey, where's the beekeeper where we need him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. Okay.
So, I really did like Beekeeper. It was sad, but I like how they like got revenge on the scammers and they they like got the money back and all that stuff. So I did like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one that we put as one of the best movies of 2024 is Mufasa. Mufasa wasn't okay. It wasn't awful.
Yeah.
The thing about it, Mufasa wasn't bad. The problem is that you're trying to not remake, because they weren't trying to remake The Lion King, but when you compare anything to the original Lion King, it's just not gonna amount to it.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
There's nothing that they could have honestly made, no matter what story they were telling or who else's story they were telling, that was gonna be better than The Lion King. There's those classic movies that like you kind of need to leave alone.
Yeah.
So I could have lived if I never knew Mufasa's story.
But
it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
It was like in between. What did we rate that one?
I gave that one, I think that was like a 6 or something like that.
I think I gave it like a 7 or 6.5.
Yeah,
but
in the middle.
Yeah. It was okay though.
Yeah, it was all right. But the music, the musical stuff, you know, I'm just not really a big fan of. I mean, it was just, I'm just like, man, it was just driving me insane. Like,
the music was not like the Lion King music, like Hakuna Matata. It means no, it's not classic that. It was kind of like a bad R&B song.
Yeah, they did it way overboard. Like they took it to a whole different level, and I'm like, no, this is not good.
Okay, the next one that was one of the best movies of 2024. We recently saw this Sonic the Hedgehog.
This is Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I know you wanted to put this on the best movies. Mm-hmm. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean,
all the movies of 2024 were just okay.
Yeah, they were just okay. I mean, you know,
I like the last one better than this one.
Yeah, because with the Sonic movies, they've been trying to keep it like, you know, really steady. Really steady, though. I mean, like I said, I did like the first one. I did like the second one too. But when it came to the third one, we thought it was going to stay a little bit steady though. But then it kind of just fell off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of that stuff did not really make sense. I mean, a lot of stuff was just fast-paced, and then plus they kind of toned everything down. You messed up Shao's story. I mean, well, they got it handled, but just not how fans know it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the video games.
They switched it up a little.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they really did make it more kid-friendly. I just wish they shouldn't did all that.
What I did like about it is how they kept doing what is it called? The shift shaping or whatever.
Or shape shifting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They did that a lot in this movie, and it made it like really cool. I did like that.
Yeah.
And Kelly was in it from Insecure, even though she had a very little part this time around. Okay, the next one, I didn't do a review with you on this one, but the next best movie of 2024 is going to be Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2.
Denzel Washington.
That's the reason why we watched it, because Denzel, you know, because I did watch the first one, but like I said, it's been a long time since I watched the first one, because I remember Jim Crow was in that first one. But I think I remember the first one pretty good, pretty much. I mean, it was brutal and everything, and that's how you make these Gladiator movies. You know, they are brutal. But with the Gladiator 2, they just took it to a whole different I mean, to a whole different level, especially with the CGIs and everything, with the creatures and all that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was not feeling that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Whenever we first got there, I was like excited to see it, but then as soon as it got like super gruesome and he was like having to fight creatures and it just, it was like giving desperation and it was just really, really bad. I didn't like that. Yeah. But I did like Denzel Washington. He's the only reason that this movie was like okay, because without him it would not have been good, unfortunately. But there was this part in this movie when he's in the, and we can give it now because most people have probably already seen it. But whenever he's in the pond and he's like stabbing the guy, at one point I thought he was gonna do like a training day. I thought he was gonna do like a training day scene of like whenever he's like, I'm gonna put cases on all you bitches or whatever he says, I forgot. Because he kind of looked like he was about to do that, but then he had to stay in like his gladiator mode and like his whole demeanor. Yeah. But the way it looked, I was like, they are not gonna have Denzel do training day in Gladiator 2, or are they? They didn't. They didn't. But it felt like it was going to happen, and it didn't happen. I cracked up laughing at that part, okay? Yeah. Okay, the next one is, the next best movie of 2024 is Longlegs. This was, what were they saying, that it was supposed to be like a Silence of the Lamb type of movie, something like that. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, Longlegs, it was kind of surprised. It was surprisingly good to me. Yeah. And plus I did not know they had what's his name?
Almost like a thriller.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. He's the one who played Longlegs. Yeah. Yeah. He's playing like all these crazy roles. I don't know what's going on.
I recognize too. I mean, like I have to look at him. Like, cause I'm like,
because he played it so well. Yeah, he played it so well.
He had that makeup on and everything. Yeah. I'm like, is that Nicolas Cage?
And he played in that other weird movie like a couple of years ago too. He's doing some weird roles, but he did do really good in it. Okay. Yeah. The next best movie of 2024 is Monkey Man. Monkey Man was good.
Yeah. Monkey Man was good.
It's like shot in India or something. Yeah. And it was pretty good. Yeah. I did like Monkey Man.
I had no plans with Monkey Man. I mean, it's pretty good. Like I said, it's a John Wick formula. That's what they're going with, the John Wick formula.
Because they can't think of anything new.
That's the way they want to do it now. I'm already seeing the pattern here. Ever since the John Wick been blowing up, people that's been making different movie John Wick wanted to copy off the same thing what they're doing. Yeah. So that's why
nothing original anymore. Yeah. But I like the fighting, and I like the. It's just a lot of good scenes, a lot of good acting. A lot of good fight. And it's a good storyline, too. Okay, y'all, we are down to the top 3 movies, the top 3 best movies of 2024, okay? So we're getting really close. This one I really loved going to see. The third... Am I saying that right? Oh, sorry. I'm not like hearing firecrackers outside.
Still. No, they're still blowing it up.
So the number 3 best movie of 2024, we picked Bad Boys 4. Okay.
Bad Boys 4.
Seeing Bad Boys 4, it just was like I felt like it was a refresher for me because all the movies have been so bad this year. And when we went to go see Bad Boys 4, I was like, okay, Hollywood finally got it right. We can finally, watch a movie that's good. Martin Lawrence is actually funny and not like trying to be funny and it's not funny. Yeah. It was just good. Like, it was good. They just had good acting, good comedy, good storyline, good action. It was almost felt like we were in the 90s for like brief moments here and there, but then of course they would come back. Do you remember when they made the reference to the Oscar slap?
Yeah, that was that one scene. Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, Will Smith, ever since that, I mean, he had to pressure this movie to be good, but because they wanted to escape that drama that happened at the Oscar and everything. And then plus, they want to go ahead and make a little reference in one of the scenes of the slap and everything. I see what they was doing. That's why I see why they want to make this movie good and everything. So I see what you're doing. Yeah. I see what you're doing.
Well, they just did that to bring people in to see it because that was shortly, I think. Well, it was his first movie his first movie after the Chris Rock slap, which was still so lame that he did that. But anyways, okay, y'all. So the second best movie of 2024 is Smile 2, without a doubt.
Smile 2.
Yeah.
Smile 2.
I still can't decide if I like Smile 1 or Smile 2 better. There were different type of movies.
Yeah.
But I did like Smile 2. It was really good. And we did do a review on Smile 2, so if you want to watch that, you can find that on his channel.
Yeah.
Because we talked all about it. But Smile 2 was all about mental health and individuals that go into psychosis. And again, you don't know if it's mental health or if it's a scary movie. Like, you don't know which it is. It just keeps jumping back and forth. Yeah. But either way, I think it's more about mental health, honestly, is what they're trying to say. And how it is to live, like, you know, if you do have if you're schizophrenic, or you go into psychosis, or you see things, you know, that other people can't see, hear things other people can't hear. So very, very interesting, very good. Yeah, it's just like Smile 1, though. It just keeps flipping, and you just don't know what's real or what's not. What did you like? What was your favorite scene about that movie?
Smile 2?
Yeah.
Man, my favorite one. I know it had to be some funny. Oh yeah.
I knew you were gonna say it.
The one that creepy fan of hers. You know what I'm saying? When dude just started like, dude was getting thirsty with her. You know what I'm saying? He's really getting thirsty for her, and especially with that one scene. You know what I'm saying? When she was at her apartment, you know, she saw the vision of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Because the smile monsters are already doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he had to put this guy in there, so you know, just to scare her and everything, because she's still getting played with in her mind and everything. But it was funny though when it showed that when he was showing that they made him undress his clothes and everything, especially when we got to the one shot with his damn drawers, his dirty ass drawers,
and it had the stain.
That dude didn't wipe his ass, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, bro.
I was like, why did they do that? It was hilarious. We were like, oh, they're really trying to be funny and clown right now. But okay, it's fine.
But they made it so brutal with the second one though. They made it like all in your face on this one though.
They did.
But I still like Smile 1 though. Smile 1 really did creep me out, but
it did. Yeah.
But
Smile 1 creeped me out more than Smile 2.
Yeah.
But Smile 2 was still good. So I don't know. I don't know what they did. Did. Maybe we got used to the Smile by Smile 2, but that. It's still creepy.
It's still creepy.
And you were trying to play with me on the last one, but he did not play with me on Smile 2. Okay, y'all. So again, sorry it was such a short list, but we have got into the number one movie of 2024.
2024.
And I hate to say this, it was the number one movie, but because the movies of 2024 were just so bad, it shouldn't have been the number one movie.
Yeah.
We're just here by default this year, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, babe, what was the number one movie of 2024?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
We suppose.
Oh, man.
We did go watch. Yeah, we were excited about this. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah. We went to watch this movie at the Flicks Brew House here in Oklahoma City. You know, got the whole thing, the dinner, the drinks, the nice seats. We did all of that. And, yeah, it was a good movie. Yep. A lot of action. Yeah. Was this the Backstreet Boys when they did the Backstreet Boys dance on this one?
Yeah.
Or the Backstreet Boys song or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
that was a big thing. Bye. Yeah.
I had to start that off. I was like, man, Ryan Reynolds, man. Yeah. Congrats to that man.
Yeah.
Congrats to him, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows how to play this character right. That's what I was saying, like, dude must be doing his homework because, like, this is how Deadpool is. I mean, he's the merc with the mouth. That's the reason why they call him. He's the merc with the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Dude always going to come up with all types of jokes. All types of nasty jokes, gay jokes here and all that stuff, though. But somehow it's still worse, though, and it still make people laugh, though, because this dude is just so entertaining. That's why I said, if you want a comedy Marvel movie, Deadpool is your guy. You can't do that with no other characters.
No.
You can't do it.
But they did do the comedy all the way.
Yeah.
Which was good.
You can't do comedy with none of the other characters, though, but you can do a lot of comedy with Deadpool. Deadpool is the main guy. If y'all want a comedy movie, I'm just putting it out there because I said that before.
And they did it with this movie.
So, like I said, congrats to Ryan Reynolds. So, yeah, that is it.
Sorry, I'm not really trying to eat.
No, you good.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, y'all. This year was not the same as other years.
Yeah.
The movies were just not good this year. We are hoping for better movies in 2025. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But we are hoping.
I pray and hope. 2025, please give me some good movies. Please.
Please.
I want to go to the theater like every weekend like I used to.
For real.
This year, I just been skipping out on movies. I mean, I hate skipping out on movies. I really do.
I know.
So please.
Oh,
for God's sake.
But you know what I just thought about, babe? We could have put, even though I don't think we watched the whole thing, the Menendez brothers on Netflix. I think we did watch that. It was good. We should have put that in here. Yeah. But it was more of a series, but it's more of a documentary. But it was good. We could have put that in here. But even if we would have put that in here, the movie list just wouldn't have been good. So we are hoping for better movies in 2025. Because you're right. Like, I like going to the movies on the weekends, and we didn't get to do that a lot. So anyways, okay, y'all. Well, we would like to do our countdown on here.
Let's do our countdown.
We got this little thing here, this little New Year thing. But I don't know exactly how to do it. You said you could edit this out, right, babe?
Yeah, I can edit this out.
Okay, so let's go ahead and count down, and then we're going to try to do this, okay? I think I'm just going to turn it this way. Okay. All right. So y'all ready?
Let's do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, y'all! It did work.
Happy New Year!
Wishing everybody a happy 2025.
Happy 2025, y'all.
So good luck. I hope you have a lucky, healthy, happy 2025. Okay?
Alrighty, y'all.
Bye, everybody. We literally have this stuff everywhere.
Yeah, we got like a lot of it. It's everywhere.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all. Adios, amigos.